Hello everyone, welcome to the Unplanned Way. In this video, we will be taking you to one of the most vibrant and exciting cities in the world, the New York City. In our previous episode, we visited Times Square, Grand Central Terminal and Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. If you have not watched the first episode yet, then click the link in the description below. In this episode, we are covering the remaining popular tourist attractions in the New York City. To roam around and visit attractions in the New York City, we don't recommend taking your own or renting a car as you will face a lot of traffic and finding parking is also a hassle. You can instead use the public transit or try their yellow cab service. We took the famous yellow cab to experience it. In New York, you might see many sides of the weather in a day. Don't be surprised if clouds suddenly cover the sun rays. You will likely see drizzles, sun rays, and a cloudy climate periodically. New York's distinctive skyline displays some of New York's high-rise buildings like the Empire State Building, Rockefeller Tower, and One World Trade Center. We started our day by visiting one of the most iconic sights to see in the city, the Statue of Liberty. One of the best ways to see the Statue of Liberty is by taking the ferry crossing over to Liberty Island and Ellis Island. The boat ride gives you great views of the spectacular New York skyline and the statue as you approach Liberty Island. The boats leave often from Battery Park. We recommend booking ahead online, it will help you avoid some of the queues. The Statue of Liberty is a 305-foot statue located on Liberty Island in Upper New York Bay. The Statue of Liberty was a gift of friendship from the people of France to the United States. It is recognized as a universal symbol of freedom and democracy. It was designated as a national monument in 1924. From the island, you can look right close up at Lady Liberty from the ground. If you want to go above and beyond, you can even visit the crown. After 377 steps, you will ride an elevator to the top for an incredible view of the Manhattan skyline. The next spot on our list was the Ground Zero Memorial, where World Trade Center Twin Towers were destroyed in the 9/11 attacks. After that, the World Trade Center site is often called Ground Zero or the Pile. Nearly 3,000 innocents lost their lives in this brutal attack on humanity. Their names appear inscribed in bronze on the memorial. The World Trade Center, located in Lower Manhattan, offers direct, weather-protected access to most of the city's subway, bus, and ferry lines. It is the equivalent of having Grand Central, Times Square, and Penn Station in one place. Yes, it's that big. Occulus Mall, which is part of the World Trade Center, features premier retail brands, restaurants with inventive cuisine, events, digital media, and several amenities. From tall skyscrapers to greener corridor of Central Park and beyond, Manhattan is an American icon. Charging Bull, also called the Bull of Wall Street, is a bronze sculpture. It is a popular tourist destination that draws thousands of people a day, symbolizing Wall Street and the financial district. As you stroll the streets of Manhattan, don't miss checking out the iconic buildings like the New York Stock Exchange, the US Customs House, and the Trump Tower. Manhattan is filled with world-renowned art and historical artifacts. Be prepared to walk as you can spend hours exploring this lively place. Midtown Manhattan is the most famous area and houses 90% of the most popular attractions in the city. In the first episode, we visited a Michelin star restaurant. In this video, we tried New York City's best street food. In Manhattan, you can savor local hot dogs, pretzels, and Middle Eastern delicacies. We had heard a lot about halal guys, so we tried their shawarma and falafel bowl. It will cost you about $10 and the food is decent. The Brooklyn Bridge is a hybrid suspension bridge in New York City and has been operating for almost 140 years. Brooklyn Bridge's distinctive style makes it instantly recognizable. The Brooklyn Bridge connects the boroughs of Manhattan and Brooklyn by spanning the East River. The incomparable aesthetics and wonderful views of Manhattan from this bridge will surely lure you. You must take a stroll across the bridge over to Brooklyn and get some gorgeous views of Manhattan and the wider city itself. The walk will likely take you around 40 minutes, but it's totally worth it. If you have time, you must also check out the Manhattan Bridge. The Manhattan Bridge connects Chinatown in Lower Manhattan and downtown Brooklyn. We then headed towards Central Park to find a peaceful corner for ourselves. Central Park is the largest and most popular public park in the Manhattan area in New York City. It occupies an area of 840 acres. Its picturesque beauty boasts natural green landscapes and vistas as far as the eye can see. The park has numerous footpaths, bicycle paths, and several roadways. There is also a zoo, an ice skating rink, 3 small lakes, an open-air theatre, children playgrounds, several fountains, and hundreds of small monuments scattered through the area. Due to time constraints, we could not spend more time here, but you can spend an entire day in the Central Park. The last spot in our itinerary was Rockefeller Center, that is commonly known as the Top of the Rock. The entry ticket for this attraction is about $45 with taxes. It's one of those iconic buildings that you simply can't miss. The panoramic views from the top of the plaza make it a perfect way to see the city in all its glory above the noise and most of the buildings. If you make it on a clear day, you can literally see for miles. From here, you can view America's most iconic structure, the Empire State Building, which is adored by architects worldwide. In our opinion, the best time to go is a little before sunset to enjoy both day and night views here. With that, we end the video here. Share with us your New York experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We will see you in our next video soon.